Does this sound familiar? You decide to make a change in your health. You get started on this plan. You get going. It's going well. And then some things happen. It's not going so well. You fall off track. You're back into old patterns, back into old habits. And this happens over and over again. You start to feel frustrated. You start to feel like nothing works. This is a common cycle. A lot of people have this happen to them, and they do just kind of get stuck. So you might think, well, maybe I just lack the willpower to do this, or maybe this just isn't a good time in my life right now to be tackling this. But maybe the real reason that you're faltering is that you haven't found your why, the real reason behind why you want to make this change. By the end of this video, you will understand why your why matters so much. You'll know how to find yours, and you'll know how to use it to keep you going toward your health goals. So we start here by saying that you are at the center of your health. I like to tell clients you are in the driver's seat because it's true. You are the expert in your own life. You know more about you than anybody else does. Your values, your goals, your priorities, these are all going to come in to determine your life and really what you're focused on and why health change is so important to you. When you're trying to figure out your why, sometimes it's kind of cut and dry. Sometimes you've met with your doctor, for example, and they say you're pre-diabetic and you need to make some lifestyle changes to get your blood sugar back into a normal range so that you don't develop type 2 diabetes. And all of a sudden, that's very clear. You don't want to develop a chronic illness. You want to be well. And so that is your reason for making these significant lifestyle changes. If it's something less urgent, right? No less important, but perhaps less urgent, something like I want to sleep better. I want to be more connected in my relationships. Finding out that why can be a little bit harder, right? Other than, well, I want to make this change because I want to feel better. So the first question that you have to ask yourself when you're thinking about why you want to make a health change, what do I want this health change for? What do you want your health for? That question forces you to think beyond, well, I just want to feel better, and ask yourself, what do you want to feel better for? Why does your health matter? So, for example, your goal could be, I want to strength train 3 days a week because I want to feel stronger. Okay, you want to feel stronger. That is great. But it may not be strong enough motivation when life gets busy and when obstacles come up or things get in the way of your routine. However, when you stop to think, what do I want to be stronger for? That's when you start to dive deeper into what truly motivates you. So maybe in this example, what do I want to be stronger for? I want to be stronger so that as I age, I can continue to do all of the activities I love and enjoy. I want to be stronger for quality of life. Or maybe it's, I want to be stronger so that when I'm 75, I can pick a baby up off the floor and hold my grandchild, right? I want to be stronger for my family. So now you have connected strength training not just to feeling better, you have connected it to some core values. You've connected it to your own quality of life as you age, and you've connected it to your family. And those things will be such stronger motivation than simply wanting to feel better when it does get a little bit hard, and it will. When the changes in your health that you want to make are connected to your values, you have so much more motivation to continue. When challenges come up, when barriers come up, you have the power to overcome obstacles. One note on this, finding your why, it sometimes takes a little bit of internal digging beyond that one question. Sometimes there are layers you have to kind of peel back like an onion to figure out what is driving you towards your goal. So for example, let's say that you have had an injury, you've gained some weight, you're on the path to recovery now. You're feeling better, you've lost some of that weight, but there's a few more pounds that you would like to lose. You could say, what do I want my health for? Well, I want to lose the weight because I want to feel better. That is a totally good reason, but it does feel a little surface layer, right? So let's dig a little deeper. The question to ask then is, what else is happening? What else is happening when you lose the weight? So for example, in this scenario, I want to lose the weight to feel better so that I can continue going on these outings with my family where they're really active. And right now, I get tired easy and I want to be able to be there all the time with them. Or I want to lose weight and increase my stamina and endurance so I can participate in the volunteer opportunities in my community that I was doing and that I can't do now. Now you have connected weight loss to family and you've connected it to community. And those are two key values that are important to you that you discovered when you said, what else is happening? You may have to ask that what else question a couple times until you get to an answer that feels right for you. And it could be several layers down. So don't be afraid to ask yourself again, okay, but what else is happening? Okay, what else is happening now? Until you get to that place where you think, okay, this is definitely my true motivation. Those are two questions to ask yourself as you are digging into this. Because again, when the changes that you want to make in your health are tied to values, tied to true motivation, it will be easier to call on that in the moments when it gets difficult. And maybe you want to give up, or maybe you just want to blow it off, you know? But when you think in your mind, I am doing this because I don't want to develop type 2 diabetes. When you're doing it because you think, I want to be strong to pick up my grandbaby off the floor at 70, that is so much more powerful than I want to feel better. So I hope that that was helpful for you. If you have maybe a couple areas of health that you have been thinking about changing, you're not sure where to start, I am hosting a free masterclass on Tuesday, January 17th. It will be at 12 p.m. Eastern, and it's called Finding Your Focus, so you know exactly where to start improving your health. We are going to dive into why you need to have one area of focus when it comes to health change, one at a time, to be successful. And I'm going to give you the specific questions to ask yourself to be able to find that focus. You can sign up at the link in the notes underneath this video here, and you can always connect with me on Instagram and Facebook. My website is also available to you, emilyreamercoaching.com. And if you liked this video, hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, or maybe what your why is as you kind of get there. You can also subscribe and you'll get notifications anytime I post a new video. But I can't wait to hear your whys. I can't wait to hear your true motivation.